everybody, welcome back. It is Olivia's 23-month update.
Our big girl.
Last one before 2. Oh my.
My gosh.
And boy, let me tell you, it is like every day is something new.
A new word or a new phrase comes out. Last night, well, this is the first time I've heard it. She said, she came around me. I was in the recliner, and she just came around me, looked at my face, and she said, "I got you."
It's mind-boggling how much and how quickly these advancements are coming now. Obviously, not many more motor skill type advancement. I mean,
does pooping in the toilet count as a motor skill?
Well, you know, she can jump, she can run. She's got about a 3-centimeter vertical, but her vocabulary has gone through the roof. The other day when she was in the bathtub, she's got little like squishy animal toys, and it's just different. Well, I just called it an animal toy, but she like picked up an owl and said owl. And it's been months since we went through the names of those, so I'm sure some of it's from daycare, but yeah, the fact that she said owl and then picked up a frog and said frog was pretty cool.
And whenever she sees this tiger on one of her books, she's like, "Roar." Speaking of roaring, she is so into dinosaurs. She says, "Dino."
Yeah, she's little Miss Dino Hunter now. Oh, when she goes to say pig, she'll just do this.
Oh, I have never seen that yet. Oh.
Yeah, she does it in the bathtub.
Oh, and early this morning too, we were something was on Coco Melon, where it's like a mommy bird and a baby bird, and mommy bird was teaching her baby bird how to fly. So she sat in front of me and she was doing this. I was like, "Fly," and she started to say, "Fly, fly." So that was super adorable.
So now, since her vocabulary is getting so big, I try, like when she wants something, I try getting her to say, "I want whatever, please." For the first about week and a half, she was doing it just fine. But now every time I say "I," she goes, she just like aggressively blinks her eyes, and I'm like, "No, say "I," not "where are your eyes." You know, still she'll sing her nightly goodnight song that lasts for 10 minutes. Now as she's singing she'll sing head, shoulders, knees, and toes while doing the actions, all of them. And it's just funny. And again, I know that some of the things that she says, I just know because I'm her parent, but she is definitely getting much better and much clearer with a lot of the things that she's saying. She can count to 10 on her own.
Sometimes up to inenen.
Yeah. And I think I mentioned it last video, but maybe I didn't. If I hold up fingers and say how many do I have up, she'll count them. Probably the biggest thing or the biggest change of note is she is using the potty at home now. So hip hip hooray.
Or the toilet. Yeah,
so she'll pee and poop in the potty. I can sit her on top of the toilet and she'll hold on. I mean, we went from 1 potty to 3 potties in the house. So we have our regular potty, which at first I was just putting inside the bathroom and she would go in there, but it started becoming a game for her because she'd want to go in there. So she'd always say, "I have to pee." And we'd go in there and like nothing would come out, or the smallest of dribbles would come out. She'd want to wash her hands.
She loves washing her hands.
So
in the water.
I ended up taking the potty and leaving it in the living room. And because, you know, I don't want to raise my voice or
discourage her
from using the potty if I'm like, "Hey, stop that." Whenever she would say it, we would run in the other room and try to go to the bathroom.
I think one time Raphael sent us a text message that he, what is it, like 2,000 steps just on potty duty.
It was a mile. I walked a mile and a half, so I was just drained one day, which for me to sit still all day is very, very rare. I just felt lazy. And so I was just sitting on the couch scrolling through YouTube all day, and the only time I got up was when she would say that she had to go to the bathroom. And mind you, at this time the toilet was in the living room, so I was just walking to go empty it and have her wash her hands. And I think it was like within probably 6 hours I had walked 1.5 miles. And our house isn't that big, just on potty duty, so pun intended. So yeah, and I mean, plus another part of it is, you know, she's young, so she doesn't, I mean, she's just potty training, so she doesn't understand, like, I can hold this for a while and let some build up and then go. It's every time that she feels the urge to go, she wants to go. So that plays into it too. So it's not always necessarily like, oh, she thinks it's a game, because she will pee 1,000 times where it's just a very little bit, doesn't even cover the bottom of the toilet, the potty seat. So it's just a lot of back and forth. I'm telling you, my son, who has, of course, my grandchild, was talking about having a tough bout of teething with their kid. This was the day that I logged 1.5 miles in such short time for potty breaks, and I was like, I think I'll take teething over potty training again.
She's picked up really fast, though.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't even know what spawned it. It was just because she had zero, like I've said before, she would go to the potty all the time at daycare. Like, I would pick her up and her daycare provider would say, Olivia's been in the same diaper all day long. And a lot of times she'll just be in training panties. So like thick cotton underwears to catch wetness. And she'd be like, she's been in it all day long. And like, she would even like wake up from naps to go pee. I mean, I've told you guys that before too. But at home, wanted
no interest.
No interest at all. And like, it wasn't like she was fighting us or anything like that. She just, I would sit her on the potty. She'd sit there just fine. She wouldn't complain about sitting on the potty or anything, but she would not do anything. I would sit her there for 5 minutes at a time. And after 5 minutes, I would let her get up. Nothing. And now and then just one day she would pee 7 times within 5 minutes. So it was all this kind of stuff. And this is why I'll tell you, like, if you're worried if your kid is advanced or behind or some other kid's doing something that your kid's not, it's on their timeline, man. Plain and simple. When they're ready to do it, they're just going to do it.
Potty training is not a one-size-fits-all.
Right. Right. So, and then also historically, I don't know if historically is the right word, but
generally.
There you go. Generally, females are much easier to potty train than males. Like, they pick up a lot quicker. Being as though this is my second girl and then 4 boys, I can tell you that both my daughters were potty trained super young and super easy. She's now getting in a phase where she wants to pick out her shoes that she's going to wear for the day. So, you know, we're in sweatpants, t-shirt, and ballerina flats. But I mean, hey, whatever works.
Like today we're going camping. I don't know if she wore ballerina flats or something.
Well, she was this morning, boy. She woke up this morning and she was in shorts and a dress or a shirt and bright pink ballerina flats. And I don't know if I brought it up on the last video. I'm so sorry, guys. I did not check. I've been so busy lately. But now she'll feed the pets. So I'll put the food in the bowls and she'll carry the bowls. And it used to be that every pet was Leo, no matter if it was the dog, a cat, a neighbor's elephant, the name was Leo. But now she calls the pets by their name. She has a hard time saying Chloe, but she'll say Sophie.
And she knows what pet has which bowl.
Yep.
And where it goes.
Yeah, so our cat's a little bit finicky about what they'll eat and what they won't eat. We usually get we usually get a combo pack that has turkey and cheddar, and I think the other 2 are both chicken, right?
Well, Leo is not finicky. The girls are.
Leo will eat whatever. But usually the girl cats will not eat the turkey. So, you know, I just lay them all out there on the table, scoop the food into the bowls and then hand them out. Well, I had accidentally put turkey in one of the girls' bowls, so I just switched the bowls. So Leo's bowl is black, Sophie's bowl is metal, silver metal, and then Chloe's is pink. Well, I had put the turkey inside Sophie's bowl, so of course I put that where Leo usually eats, and mixed it up. Well, Olivia went in there and lost her mind because the wrong bowl, Leo's bowl, or Sophie's bowl, was in Leo's spot. So she's yelling at Leo because Leo usually eats everybody's food. So I guess she thought he stole the whole bowl. But yeah, it was crazy to. This was probably only after like a week and a half of her feeding the pets. So she picks up very quick. She's super smart. So already we have to, watch what we say, watch what we do. Pretty soon I'm going to have to watch what I have on TV because she's going to start picking up that kind of stuff.
I actually started spelling when she was on her potty craze. Like, we know she doesn't have to go, but she would hear the word potty. She would like, oh my gosh, it's like a trigger for her. Like, okay, I gotta go sit. I gotta go, this whole song and dance. So it'd be like Potty.
And then her other thing is the girl loves ketchup, so we'll be like, do you want some red juice? So because we don't want to say, or we'll be like, can you pass the K word?
Right.
So that way she doesn't hear that we're using it.
We went to a Mexican restaurant last week, and it's not like the normal, the usual tacos or Americanized Mexican version, right? They legitimately had, it's a coastal Mexican cuisine.
Yeah, like
so
Caribbean food.
Right. So it's a lot of octopus. It's ceviche. We didn't feed her ceviche, but she had, shrimp.
No, I think I gave her some.
She had ceviche?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think she had octopus then.
Yeah, she had everything.
She had octopus and fish. So she's still not a picky eater. Still loves her fruit and her veggies, which is great. I thought, because she had a little phase when I thought would start being picky again, but I guess she just really doesn't care for eating that much as soon as she wakes up.
Yeah, usually you have to give her milk. She'll drink milk first thing in the morning. Usually like an hour to an hour and a half later is when she'll eat. And I think a lot of that is because, we give her milk in the morning. She wakes up at 7:30, and I drop her off at daycare around 8:30. So she's eating breakfast at daycare around like 8:30, 8:45. So I think that's probably what it is. I think that's just
habit,
her clock. So if you try to feed her something too early, she won't want to eat anything. But then if you give it to her again later on, you can give her the same exact thing, and she'll eat it like nobody's business. So just like last year, for her, and another huge update, her Lola's coming home here in about a month.
I think Raphael is more excited than everybody else.
Look, y'all, I'm tired, all right? Tired. No, definitely it'll be nice to have an extra set of hands around the house, on top of the fact that, hey, we're really happy that she's coming home. We're super excited about that. That'll happen next month. And then, just like last year, we will go down to Florida for her birthday.
And the theme this year is...
So this year we're going to do some baby shark.
Baby shark.
So we're super excited for that. Just super excited to see everybody again, hang out for a couple days. And then a couple months after that, all but 2 of my children and their families will come to visit. Definitely have a full house in July. Definitely looking forward to that. It's got to have been at least a decade since all my children were together. And I mean, it's still not happening because 2 of my boys, they go to summer camp, and it's kind of hard to get in that summer camp. And when you get in there, you can't miss any days. So they'll be at summer camp during the time, so they won't make it. But they will make it to her birthday party, so I'll be able to see them next month. And then in July, what did we say? Like 14 people at the house, including us?
Maybe.
Something like that. There's going to be a lot, but it's going to be great. It'll be good to have everybody all together. It's been quite a few years since my oldest son has seen anybody. He lives away up north, so they don't get together very often. So it's going to be a good time. But other than that, I think that is all the major updates. Can you think of anything else?
No, just now, like you just said that, I'm trying to see how long it's been since we've seen.
Well, that's going to be everything for this update. Thanks so much for stopping by and seeing how Olivia's doing. She's racked out, or else she'd be on camera. But we did just celebrate Easter, so I will throw some video in here now of her doing an Easter egg hunt, and then looking at the goodies in her eggs. And on that note, I did put $1 in one of the eggs, and she doesn't care about money yet. So.
And she thought her big red ball was an Easter egg.
Yeah. We came outside, she saw that thing, and she beelined straight for it. So, but we'll see you guys for the end of this season, her 2-year birthday party.
Oh.
And then we'll see what year 3 has in store. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.